Well, hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here. I'm back. Today I have another Sofirn flashlight. This is model SF10. This runs on a Cree XPG2 LED. I'm very excited about this light. This is a very budget light. At the time of me filming this video, you can pick this light up for $9 on Amazon. This light runs on a AA battery or a 14500 battery. So let's go ahead and without further ado, let's open this up and see what comes inside the package. So there's nothing left in the box. I'll set that aside. And the first thing that we see is this information card with all the information about Sofirn. So if you want to contact them, please feel free to pause the video here. And then on the back side, it talks about the Sofirn Deals group on Facebook. Pretty cool little page. Next thing we see is a lanyard and one here and one here, 2 additional O-rings. So that's pretty cool. Some silica gel. There is a pocket clip. Looks like a pretty decent steel pocket clip. And last but not least, let's talk about the flashlight. Pull it out of this packaging. Now you notice that there's not a owner's manual included. Okay, so the pocket clip, where does it go? Right here, I'm guessing? I'm not sure where the pocket clip goes. Maybe right there? That looks about right. Looks like it has decent retention. Okay, now this is a very simple tail cap switch flashlight. It has 5 modes of operation. So we will unthread the tail cap here. Take a look at that tail cap switch. You can see that it's very high quality spring there, very clean. Looks like they did a really good job building this one. So I like that, it looks solid. And then if you remove the battery tube, let's take a look at the head of the flashlight. Again, looks like very high quality part. Now the battery tube itself. On each end of the battery tube, you see me raising that up right there, there's an O-ring. Okay, so 2 O-rings. And those O-rings are what make this light have the IPX8 waterproofness. So when you thread this back on, when that O-ring goes under, that's when the IPX8 starts. Now, inserting the battery, I'm just going to take a standard AA battery, alkaline. I'm going to put the positive inside the tube. Now before I insert that battery, look at the thickness of this battery tube. That thing is thick, very heavy duty, which tells me that this light is probably going to be very durable. I like the fact that it has springs on the head side and on the tail cap switch side of the light. I really like that. So if you wanted to wear this as a headlamp on your hat, you could put your pocket clip in an orientation like that, and then the bill of your hat would go in just like that. But for now, I'll just put it in the standard position of a pocket carry. Let's take a look at the lens there. Let me clean it on my t-shirt real quick. I think I got a fingerprint on it or something. So there's a look at the lens. You can see it's got like a little bit of an orange peel or eggshell type design. This is a glass lens. Okay, now running a AA battery, the modes are different than they are using a 14500. To turn the light on, it's very simple. We're just going to push this tail cap switch until it clicks and the light is on. Now to cycle through the modes, we're going to half press. See that? The light is changing. There's the lowest setting of super low. on a AA battery. This is 2 lumens, and on this setting it lasts for 360 hours. That's 15 days. Turn it on. There's super low. There's high. This is 100 lumens, and on that setting it'll last for 8 hours. Medium, 50 lumens. That'll last for 16 hours. And then of course low, this is 15 lumens for 50 hours or 2.08 days. And then again, last but not least is that super low mode. Where was that? Right there. 2 lumens, 15 days. Now it does have a hidden strobe function, and it's 2 soft half presses. The strobe operates at 100 lumens, and it doesn't specify the amount of time that it runs on a AA battery. It just tells you how to get there. Turning the light off just by pushing the tail cap switch, and that's basically all there is to it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the battery out, and I'm going to insert a 14500 battery. Now, just in case some of you watching don't know the difference, the AA batteries run at 1.5 volts, some of them as low as 1.2 volts, and the 14500s run at 3.7 volts. So with the 14500s you get a lot stronger beam. Okay, so turning the light on again, click there. We're on the high setting of 430 lumens. This will last for almost an hour, 50 minutes, half press. We are on medium of 200 lumens. This setting will last for 2 hours. Half press, there's low, 30 lumens, and on 30 lumens that'll last for 13 hours. Pretty crazy. And then go down to the lowest setting with the 14500. That is 5 lumens, and on this setting it'll last 80 hours. That's 3.33 days. We also have, just like we had before, 2 half presses. I gotta do it quick. Let me see. You gotta do it quick. It's hard to do. There we go. We access the strobe. This is 430 lumens. And again, it's 2 half presses quickly. Sometimes it's hard to get to that because I'm not doing it quick enough. So you really have to do that twice quickly. Now on high, this light has a throw of 80 meters. That's with the 14500 battery. The candela rating is 3000 on this one. It's impact resistant down to 1 meter. It has a IPX8 waterproof standard down to 2 meters. And the working voltage of this light is between 0.9 all the way up to 4.2 volts. And that's what allows it to run on the 14500s. The dimension of the light are 97.6 millimeters long by 21 millimeters in diameter. The weight without the battery is 53 grams. It is made out of 6061 aircraft grade aluminum. And like I said a second ago, this light is very, very heavy duty, very thick. And last but not least, it does have a glass lens. It's not plastic. That's a good heavy duty glass lens. I'm going to turn this baby on. You can see that I'm dropping it completely underwater, and it's working just fine. Now let me take a look and see if I can get it to cycle through the modes here. Looks like it's doing good. Let me try for that strobe. 1, 2. Turn it off, turn it back on, and it looks like it passes the IPX8 waterproof standard with flying colors. So we're good there. No problems. I've got the AA battery in here, so I'm going to turn this thing on That is the high setting, 100 lumens. And it's amazing because on this setting, they claim that it'll last 8 hours. So 100 lumens for 8 hours? That's pretty crazy. That sounds like run times par with an 18650 battery. So I'm very, very interested in finding out if that's going to hold up. Let's go to the next setting. This is medium. Again, this is 50 lumens for 16 hours. So you get a pretty good amount of light. If you're hiking around out in camp or something like that, this is definitely enough for walking around and things like that. So let's go to the next setting of low. This is low. Low is 15 lumens, 50 hours, or 2.08 days. And that's a pretty good amount of light too. This is good for camp chores and stuff like that. Very interesting. Now let's go down to super low. This is 2 lumens. The camera doesn't justify too much, but with my eyes I can see fairly well. 2 lumens, 360 hours. Again, this is 15 days of runtime. Now let me try to get into that strobe. 1, 2. Strobe of 100 lumens. It does not specify how long this lasts. However, I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to guess that it's like 8 to 10 hours based on what high does. So that's a look at the AA battery. Now I have a 14500 battery in here, and I'm going to turn the light on. This is, wow, that's bright. That's 430 lumens for 50 minutes. That's very bright. You can see everything. That's a lot to come out of a small flashlight. Look at that. Crazy. Let's go to medium. Medium is 200 lumens for 2 hours. That's a good setting too. So those two settings are way brighter than what the AA will give us. Let's go down to low. This is 30 lumens for 13 hours. This is actually a really good setting. I like this setting. So if you were walking around looking for crawdads, or walking around with your dogs or something like that, that's a good setting. 13 hours. Now let's go to super low. This is 5 lumens. Again, just like I said with the AA, that one was only 2 lumens, but this one's 5 lumens. The camera doesn't really justify it very well. I can see very good with what's going on. This will last 80 hours, or 3.33 days. Now let's access the strobe. Wow, that's a powerful strobe. And you notice the frequency on this strobe stays at the same frequency. Like some Sofirns, they fluctuate from slow to fast. Let's go a single half click, brings us back to low, and then of course it cycles through the modes. So this flashlight always starts in high, and then it cycles through. Very nice light. My final thoughts are very simple on this light, this Sofirn Model SF10. I think this is a very good bang for the buck. I mean, again, we're picking this up for current price of $9. And for a flashlight that runs on a AA battery or a 14500 on dual batteries, this is pretty cool. $9. It has 5 modes of operation, so you got high, medium, low, super low, strobe. Very good, big bang for the buck. This light has a very thick housing, so I think it's going to be very tough, very durable, glass lens, impact resistant, IPX8. Again, $9. The runtime that they claim for using a AA battery of 100 lumens for 8 hours, that is a remarkable amount of runtime for 100 lumens. This flashlight is very simple to operate. It doesn't have a memory or anything like that. So for those of you out there that might just want a flashlight that you just turn on and it goes straight to high, that's what this one does. So to access other modes, you don't have to worry about a memory or what mode you were on. This one, you just turn it on and you're on high, period. So if you don't know how to use a flashlight very well and you don't want to half press and all that to try to get to strobe, you just want something on and off, this would be good for you. And then of course it does have those extra features. that you can find. Okay, the strobe for $9, a light that has a strobe, very nice. I like the fact that it runs on a Cree XPG2 LED. That LED is a solid one, and the lifespan on that LED is about 100,000 hours. So with all that being said, I give Sofirn a big thumbs up for this light. I think it's going to do great things. I want to say thank you guys for stopping by and joining me for this review. I hope you got some good, useful information out of this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and as always, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day. I'll put a link in the description box down below so you can find this, and we'll talk at you next time. Bye for now.